I about did it again. So anyway, as I was saying, before I cut the audio on, my name is Travis. What's good? We're going to do a box break again today. It is Tuesday, which means it's Magic Day. We are going to bust in. We're going to do a little bit of like modern nostalgia. And I don't mean modern in like the Magic sense, but I mean modern like as in more recent sets. Some older but more recent sets. So we're gonna break open a set booster of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty today, and we're going to sprinkle in 3 collector boosters from the Commander Legends Dungeons & Dragons Steam Battle for Baldur's Gate set. So we're going to have some fun with that. There's definitely a chance to have some good hits in this opening, but we're just going to do it for fun. Before we do that, though, we got a couple things to some housekeeping to get out of the way. Number one, we are in the middle of trying to get our subscriber numbers up. And so we are doing a giveaway. I'm going to put it down here so you can see it too. For Magic specifically, it's going to involve the Commander 40K deck, the Forces of the Imperium. That is the Esper deck, black, blue, white. In addition to that, we're throwing in 3 Brothers War set boosters to get our estimated value up to around $80. We're doing similar giveaways for Pokemon and for One Piece. And then we're doing so that's for whenever we reach 100 subscribers. Then once we reach the 200 subs level, we're going to be giving away a gaming set. So it's going to include one of these Omni Hive 1000 plus Xeno skin that holds decks. Really cool. I actually own an Omni Hive, and man, these are great for. Gives you a picture of what's inside. Just a really cool way to store your decks, multiple decks inside, however you want to set that up. But we're excited about giving that away as well. That's at the 200 sub level. And so once we've reached that, we're going to give that stuff away. Speaking of giveaways, we are not above paying you for being our friend. But seriously. Anyway, we have pulled 3 names from the last video. So if I say your name, you are one of the winners. I have Kusa, Mrs. Kimberly, and J.D. Barry. And so if you are joining us at some point today during the stream, feel free to comment and let me know whether you want A or B and of what color you would like. So pink, orange, purple, blue, green, white, yellow, or red. Tell me if you want A or B, and then we will give you the contents there. And either it's going to be a set of promo cards, or it's going to have cards in there with a writing on them, and it's going to tell me whether or not you get a Dominaria United promo pack, a Dominaria United foil promo pack, or a Nuka Penna foil promo pack. So all kinds of goodies to be given away. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump in and start opening our stuff. We're going to do kind of like we did with the other opening where we sprinkled in collector boosters. We're going to do a stack of the Kamigawa, and then we're going to do one of these, and then we're going to do another stack of the Kamigawa, one of these, and then finally the last stack, and then the last one of the collector boosters. So I'm going to slide the collector boosters up out of our way. We're going to go ahead and bust open our set booster box here, just to give you a picture of what's inside. There's the little insert card. There is not a box topper in this set, unfortunately, but that's okay. There's our first stack, our second stack, and our third stack. Okay, so that way you can see those all on the screen. All right, we're just going to start from right here and move our way in. We'll lay the hits that we get out here to the side. That way you can kind of keep track of how we're doing. There's a lot of value in this. There's some cards that are pretty interesting. They had a couple cards that had like variations. Even some of the art cards have some value in the set, which is kind of interesting. All right, so we're just going to work through the pack as it opens, because we're going to work our way through. We're going to get to the uncommons. There we go. Kodai Soul Ripper. and a foil Simeon Sling. Wah-wah. Not terrible, but you know, you're obviously, when you're pulling foils, you would much rather pull a rare foil than you would, you know, something else, something that's not rare. All right. So when I saw, and this is kind of a nostalgia opening, not only because it's a little bit, it's not like brand new sets, but in addition to that, that's kind of cool. In addition to that, these are the sets that brought people back to the game in a lot of ways. They saw Kamigawa and they're like, oh, that was one of my favorite sets back in the day. And so you saw people coming back to play. Such cool art treatment in this set. I love kind of the variation, different styles. And you get to see a lot more of that in the set booster than you do in the draft booster. Go Shintai. Mother Go Shintai. So if Shrine decks have become very popular. They're really powerful. Oh, there we go. Beseiju Who Endures. That's a great rare. It's a pretty good hit out of the set. There's Mech Hanger. There's our foil, and then there's our token. That's pretty cool. It's a really good card out of the set. Beseiju is, again, it's one of those cards. You remember Beseiju from the original Kamigawa set, and so it kind of brings you back. But anyway, so what I was saying is that there's a lot of nostalgia with Kamigawa. It makes you remember the old Kamigawa block. Saviors and what was it? Now I'm going to forget. I was going to rattle them off like I knew exactly what I was talking about, and I just forgot. Anyway, Betrayers, Saviors, Survivors? I forget now. Anyway, pretty cool stuff out of this set. And then, in addition to that, I think when I started back, like the third time I started back to Magic, I came back because I saw the Baldur's Gate. Whoa, there we go, Kaito. Man, I have some really good luck so far. Some good hits. So saw the Dungeons and Dragons set, and I had friends that were playing Dungeons and Dragons that hadn't played Magic before, so it gave me kind of a way to talk about Magic in relation to the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. So some of my friends and I got back into it, started opening packs and building decks more, and so it's pretty cool. Both of these have provided some decent inroads back to the game for some folks. There we go. That's our first special land. Such a cool land in this set too. Thousand Face Shadow. All right, there's one of the commander cards. Magin of Cryptic Dreams, and it's a foil. That's beautiful. Nice. Very good. All right, and then another insert card. There's inserts. There's tokens there at the back. You never know what it's going to be, but you always know there's going to be a foil slot back there, and that was a good one. That was a good hit. It was a foil rare. Oh, there. Wow, look at that artwork. So cool. Where else are you going to see a rat riding a futuristic motorcycle? Only in Kamigawa. Only in the Neon Dynasty. Okay, we're going to rattle off and kind of get back through these packs a little bit. Restoration of Iganjo. And there's an Azumi Prowler. So even the foil treatment, even though it's the same card, same art treatment, but you get those together, and that foil just makes that card pop. Okay, then we got a list card. It's our first list card out of this set too. So this is what is that? Nice list card. Not rare, but it's a list card nonetheless. We'll set him down here. What do you think about the list? What do you think about them bringing back another avenue to make some reprints that are needed? I don't know if you would even agree that the reprints that they're doing are needed. Here's our second one of those special planes. But being able to reprint things a little more, make it a little more readily available. Ooh, Kyrie, wow, check that out. Full art. Wow, that is beautiful. Mythic, beautiful Dragon Spirit card. Nice. And then another rare. So that was our full art slot, alternate art slot. And there's Shigeki. Very nice. And then one of those insert cards so you can put one of the double-sided cards in your deck. Where's that going to go? Let's go with tokens. Okay, so we're not doing too shabby here. Put some decent value already. A couple mythics, and the mythics weren't junk mythics, really. I mean, they're decent mythics. I don't think the Dragon Spirit is going for much, but it's not all about that. It's all about necessarily about the monetary value. Although I know sometimes that's all we think about, right? Keep rifling through these. See what we get here in the middle. Chance of certain things. Hidetsugu, Devouring Chaos. So this is the guy that you can get in multiple treatments. Like they have a neon red, a neon green, neon yellow, neon blue. This is neon nothing. But that's the guy that you can get in those treatments. And those cards, for some reason, are holding value. Again, it's a cool card. It could be a powerful card in the right deck, but because they've given it those special treatments, there's significant value in those cards. Those art cards are so neat looking. All right, there we go. Get back here to the back. There's another Dragon Spirit, Gyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. Been pretty good with those. We've got two of those Dragon Spirits, Kairi and Gyodai. Probably the biggest hit so far is that Boseiju. We'll pull the biggest hit up to the front, and we'll reset our pile. That way you can kind of keep track and be watching what it is that we're pulling. Oh, see? And so this is one of those art cards that is holding value. Just a really neat card. And I think what some people are doing, so this is for one of the Planeswalkers, the Wandering Emperor, I think. They're using this as her token, so that's why it's holding some value. It's kind of neat. It's a good idea too, and it's a really cool looking token, or emblem rather, not token. Okay, there we go. Got a second one of those mountains with special treatment. Nashi, Moon Sages, Scion, another mythic. Have some really good mythic pulls. There's another list card, Sky March of Spirit, a Send card. Nice. All right. And again, like the list cards that I've seen out of this so far, they're not incredibly old. I think the first one was out of the Tarkir block, but the second one was out of the Ixalan block. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, there we go. There's our first foil special land. Man, that is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That's nice. All right. Very cool. There we go. Let's keep on trucking through commons, uncommons. Go into our rare Springleaf Avenger. Foil slot. Another token. Okay. This is our last pack of the first stack. Again, man, we're having some really good hits. I like it. All right, there we go. Here's the art card out of that one. What is that the way you hold it? Yeah, there it is. I was like, it's just so weird that way. There we go. There we go. Only cut anvil. Called anvil. Brutal. Magin of Cryptic Dreams. So we had that already. We had the foil now of that same card. They invoke the winds. Woo! March of the Swirl Mist. That's a special treatment. And it's foil rare. That's really cool. Very good. Another insert card. Not even a token on that one. Okay, so we're going to clean this up a bit. Again, I think our big hit is going to be Boseiju with a runner-up of Kaito. So I'll keep Kaito out there as well, just so you can remember that we had him. But yeah, the rest of the stuff I don't think is at the top of my hit. That's maybe up there as well. Okay. Well, I'm going to set these others off to the side. Take our special lands off to the side as well. They'll just sit right off screen there. Take our list cards off to the side. All right, there we go. Let's go to our first collector's booster. Let's see if we can add any spice to our life here, right in the middle of right between these Kamigawa Neon Dynasty breaks. Okay, here we go. Carefree Swine Master, Parasitic Impetus. Everything is foil. Lulu. Sword Coast Sailor. It's one of those weird ones where it's like a matte finish with the foil. There's Gorion the Wise Mentor. Green Slime full art. Non-foil full art. Baldur's Gate rare. Maisie True Sword Paladin. Ragged Draga. And full art Monster Manual. Very cool. Very cool. See, when you bust open these packs, it feels as though you're getting a lot of value. Now, obviously, they are more expensive, but you tend to get some decent value out of these. Some decent commander cards there, especially. Those full art foils are just beautiful. Very nice. All right. I'm going to set these guys off to the side with my other rares and whatnot. Let's jump into the second. I think I accidentally pulled a pack off of that. Yep. All right, here we go. Second stack, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. What are you hoping to see in this out of this set? Are you hoping we get one of those neon cards? That'd be pretty sweet. But not very abundant. Not very likely to pull one of those. But it doesn't mean we don't have hopes to do so. Everything shake down. The art in some of this stuff is so cool looking. Just the style. It's like a new, but like a callback. Woo, farewell. It's a fun card in Commander. All right, there we go. There's another list card. Time of Ice. What is that from? It's from the original Dominaria block back in the day. Okay, there's our art card out of the pack. See what we hit. Here we go. Ryu, Storm's Edge. There's our foil. Another list card. Aki Coalfinger. That's out of one of the. That's like a goblin elf, I think. Construct like a deck that would come straight out of the box. I think it was like a dual deck kind of thing where you got two decks. I think that was out of the goblin deck. Kind of cool. Put that back up there just for a second. Aki Coalfinger. Yeah, kind of cool. Oh, there we go. There's an art card, but it's got the. I don't know if you can see the. Yeah, gold inlay. Signature of the artist. All right, here we go. Working through. Cloudsteel Kieran. Leech Gauntlet. And another token. All right. So, when you're opening stuff, a lot of times you go into something wanting to open a specific card. And I know there's certain YouTubers out there, Professor, who would suggest that if you're gonna try to get a specific card, just buy the single. Don't buy packs and break the packs to look for singles. Well, that has never stopped me because I still like it's the thrill of the hunt, right? It's the thrill of being able to like open the pack and find it. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which will flip and give you a Goblin Shaman, a reflection of Kiki Jiki, not himself, but just a reflection of him. And so anyway, back in the day, I was looking for a Baneslayer Angel. I really wanted a Baneslayer Angel. And at the time, it was hard to find even a single of that card. Like, I was looking for it at different shops around town. This is back when I was in Ohio. And that's cool looking. And so I was looking at different shops and I couldn't find it. So I finally walked into what is now Gem City Games, and I talked to the guy, and I was the guy behind the counter who eventually became a good friend of mine. And I said, I really am trying to get a base layer angel. And I think at that time I had opened Takanuma. I had opened 2 boxes, I think, of the set that came in, looking for a base layer, and just had zero. I had not pulled any. I wasn't even looking for a playset. I was looking for one. And he goes, okay, well, here, give me the money to buy a pack. I'll pick the pack and I'll open it for you. And I was like, dude, there's no way. You know, I wanted to call his bluff. I wanted to be like, yeah, I want to show you that there's no way in the world you're going to. Wow. Dude, that is sick in foil. Wow. That is so cool. It's like, I don't know, I don't understand how. Yeah, man, that's amazing looking in foil. So I said, all right. So he pulled a pack. Dude, he actually pulled it. He pulled a Baneslayer. He threw it on the table. He was like, bam! And I was like, there's no way you just did that. Sakinzen, Crucible of Defiance. That's nice. So, yeah, shout out to Rob, who pulled that. Rob Strather pulled that card. To my amazement, to my chagrin, really, because I was like, where were you like 2 boxes ago? I should have just come in here. Oh, sick. Look at that. Reflection of Kiki Jiki art card. That's so cool. Yeah, so like, where were you 2 boxes ago? And, you know, he's... sometimes you got it, and sometimes you just get really, really lucky. And I know he had a pretty good... The Dragon Kami Reborn. He had a pretty good pull rate. Like, there are probably certain people, you know, where you feel like when they open packs, they just pull way better than other people do for some reason. You don't really know why. You don't think they have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of special ability to be able to pull a specific card. Hey, there's an art card for a swamp. I've seen people using these in place of the full art swamps. It's like an ultra full art swamp. Like it not only is it full art, like it doesn't even have the symbol on it. So kind of neat that people will be doing that. So anyway, so pretty neat for him to do that, like on command like that. I don't know that I ever saw him do that again. Oh, Kaido! Full art, dude, that is sick. Wow, that is a really, really cool looking Kaido. He's got to be on that list somewhere. I don't see him on the list. Wow. That's such an interesting art style, too. Wow, very cool. Satsuki, the Living Lore. We pulled the art card of that card earlier. And we got, oh, wow, there we go. Sneak Attack list card. That's a good hit from the list cards. I would say that will probably win the day as far as the best list card we pulled today. Very nice. All right, we don't want to get bogged down here in the middle, but we're gonna keep pressing on. Art card, creepy. All right. Nope, and it's from the Clawing Torment card. We just saw that art just a second ago. Another one of the full art lands. It's interesting that it comes back there. Explosive Singularity, Mythic. Spirited Companion, another list card. Yisin the Wanderer Bard. I still don't think it's as good as that Sneak Attack card, though. Okay. We are done with another stack. So I'm going to say that Kaito is probably up there. Trying to see if there's anything else on our list. I don't think there is. I think that's the big hit out of that first stack. But I think we can go ahead and put that Sneak Attack out as well. As far as list card hit, I think that's going to be our best list card across the board. Alright, let's go. Second Baldur's Gate. Let's see what we get in the second Baldur's Gate pack. Header cap. We had to fight some of those in our recent D&D campaign. Well, I say recent, it's been a month or two ago now, but enter caps are no joke. Alright, into the rares, Duke, Baldur, Raven Guard, Sarvok's Tomb, Mirror of Life Trapping, it's a trap, Gale Waterdeep Prodigy, Zevlor, Ball, and a token. Okay. There we go. Got through those commons and uncommons up there. I think there's any real giant hits in our Baldur's Gate stuff, so we'll move on. Last stack of Kamigawa, and then our last Baldur's Gate pack. Alright, let's jump in. See what we have left to go. So I've been talking to other folks. I know I've had some folks join on the stream, be a part of the stream, helping open and talk about the cards that we're pulling and whatnot. It had some pretty good fortune. I know next week I've got people are going to be on vacation. There we go. There's a full art Takanuma. There's a break for people that are either in school or teach school, and so I'm looking forward to maybe having a couple co-hosts next week, looking at someone to help with the magic. I know there's some folks that are at the local at our LGS Comix Cafe who want to be involved, so we're just looking at inviting those folks in and be a part of the stream, whether they're here in person or if we try to somehow bring them in via video feed. I think that'd be really fun. Trying to do the same thing, maybe even do some pack wars. There's a store, it's a suburb, I think it's in Indiana technically, but it's a suburb of Chicago, Biting Palm Ninja. It's owned by a friend of Darren's. His name is Greg, and I thought it'd be cool to do, maybe get on and do a pack war between us, where we open packs at the same time and battle it out. We could get the Packers and Chicago Bears rivalry settled on a game in a pack battle. But anyway, just some of the things we're thinking about in the future. Hey, there we go. That's cool. I love that art. That guy is in my one-drop white deck. All right. So, all that to say, if you would like to be considered, would like to be a part of maybe one of our streams in the future, reach out. You can do that. There's information underneath the video. Click to read more down underneath in our links. You can reach out and get connected to us via our Discord. There's a kami. See, this, or not a kami, a shrine. So this could be used as a shrine token too. I've seen people do that too, which would be pretty sweet. That artwork is awesome. But yeah, reach out if you're interested in being a part of one of our streams. I always love bringing other people in on the fun that we're having. The whole point is opening packs together, and if we can open packs together, like maybe we're here in the same place or we're on stream at the same time through a video feed, that'd be pretty sweet. That is very creepy artwork. Kind of cool looking. There's that same land, but not foil this time. Really interesting how they foiled that last time. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. Let's keep pressing on. Into our uncommons, into our rare. Jugan defends the temple. Mythic. Bronze plate boar. And a token. Alright. Rolling along. So, as you can imagine, when I get done breaking packs, my floor is absolutely covered in wrappers, which is pretty funny. Last week I did a case break of Pokemon, and it wasn't just covered, it was like everywhere. Invoke Justice, nice. It's a really expensive card to play, the Invoke Justice, but again, it's one of those commander cards. It's a 5-drop, but it requires 4 white mana, which, you know, I think you got to be playing basically a mono white deck or have a really good flexible land base, mana base rather. All right, there's our art card again, very cool looking art. Uncommons into the rare slot. Eater of Virtue, very cool. March of the Swirling Mist. And Heir of the Ancient Fang. Got a couple more to go here, and then we'll do our last Baldur's Gate pack. So next Tuesday we will be opening. What are we gonna do? I think we're going to do the same thing we did our first Magic opening, where we're going to go between a collector booster of Brothers War and what's the other set? The Infinity. The Infinity set booster. So get to see some fun Infinity stuff, but also hopefully see some gas out of the Brothers War packs. How cool would it be to see one of those serialized cards? I've not seen one of those in person yet. I think I've only seen 1 or 2 pulled on screen ever. I don't necessarily search for that kind of stuff too much, but yeah, it'd be pretty fun to pull that. Alright. 2 more. I've only seen 1 list card in this stack. Nice. Shrine Steward. Shrine deck. I played a Shrine deck like last week or the week before last, man. It was brutal. Myojin of Blooming Dawn. Whoa, at the top. Odawara, Soaring City. That's a hit. For sure. It's a good hit out of this side. It may be probably the best card in this side. Maybe by far. As far as value goes, but oh, there we go. Another one of those auto with the gold foiling on an art card. Man, that is really slick looking. Alright. Commons and uncommons. Oh, Kyrie. The Swirling Sky. It's our second one. The first one was a full art borderless. Hey, there's a list card. Ask and you will receive, I guess. Ancient Den. It's an artifact land. Very nice. Not a lot of value there, but I mean, still fun to pull. So I think Odawara is probably our best out of that now. Alright, I'll set these all aside. Let's go to our last Baldur's Gate. We're sitting at about 33 minutes here. We're going to wrap up fairly quickly. Here we go. There's the Ascend from Avernus. There's Burakos, Party Leader. There is Reflecting Pool. That's a good pull. Good hit. Nira, Wild Mage. A friend of mine wants to play a Wild Mage in D&D. That should be interesting. Nine Fingers King. Raphael, Fiendish Savior. There we go. And a double-sided token. Alright. Very cool. Well, y'all, I hope you've had a good time. I think that Reflecting Pool is probably the biggest hit out of the Baldur's Gate stuff as well. I may be wrong. You may be sitting there going, no, you missed something completely obvious, which is really, really possible. So yeah, that Beseiju is a good pull for sure. Kaito. 2 different versions of Kaito. not bad. I, I don't feel like this one is super popular. I think people don't like the way it looks. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool looking. It's different, that's for sure. Nashi, Moon Sage's Scion. Sneak Attack out of the list cards. Otawara, Soaring City, goes over with our other land card that we pulled, and then a Reflecting Pool out of the Baldur's Gate stuff. Well, this is fun. Here's what I would encourage you to do. Make sure that you comment in either the chat that's going on right now or underneath in the comments after this video has stopped streaming. Share a comment. Tell us what your favorite pull was out of the packs today. I agree, Boseiju is a really, really good card. And make sure you use the hashtag Comix Cafe. That's where we're going to pull the winners for next Tuesday's drawing. Again, this week it was Kusa, Mrs. Kimberly, and JD Berry who were the winners this week. So make sure you comment so you can hear your name called next week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share. If you go and down below and you join our Discord, go to our Facebook page. We've got stuff you can share out. The quicker we get to 100 subs, the more quickly we do our giveaways. The quicker we get to 200 subs, the quicker we do that giveaway. So we are trying to lean into this and to put out some good content for y'all that you enjoy. I hope you do. All right. Have a great day. Hope everything goes well. If you're into Pokemon, see you on Thursday. Adios.